Hi guys, I'm back today with another Plan With Me video for the week of February 10th through the 16th. It's Valentine's Day week, so I wanted to use a really pink and girly kit. So I found this beautiful one from Caress Press called Letters to Julieta. This kit comes with a whole bunch of stickers since it is a full kit, but it is really old, probably like 3 years old at this point. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started by placing down the bottom washi. This week was such a mess for me. I think because it was really late and I was rushing to get this recorded before it was midnight. The stickers are non-removable matte and I didn't remember that at the time. So when I placed down my washi from the kit, it was crooked, and when I tried to remove it, it tore up the page so bad. So I'm actually not surprised I didn't completely ruin the planner page. So instead, I ended up using washi tape from Simply Gilded that matched the kit pretty well in a silver foil. I think it looks really cute with the kit, and I like it much better than the washi that originally came in the kit and I was going to use. I also ended up adding a bunch of deco from the kit along the washi strips. I hardly ever use deco from the kit, so I'm glad things worked out the way they did. My mess up resulted in a much more creative and cute bottom washi section, and honestly I think I'm gonna try to pull in more washi from Simply Gilded because I have quite the collection that I have never used before. So I feel like I need to pull these washi tapes in, whether that be for the bottom washi section or just within the days to use as headers. It's something that I definitely will try and do more of in the future. I wanted to take a minute to say that I hope all you guys are staying safe and healthy out there. I know the world is still pretty chaotic, and I'm still working from home, thankfully, but in terms of work for my blog, I haven't really been able to do much. This is actually my last week I have in terms of pre-recorded footage. I really need to sit down and record some more videos, especially since I'm so far behind right now. I mean, I'm planning for February and we are approaching June. That is sick, not in a good way. My goal is to be able to catch up fully by the end of the summer, but we'll have to keep our fingers crossed and see how things turn out. But I definitely know I need to record some nail art videos for you guys as well. But moving on to my sidebar, I started off by whiting out the hexagon since it didn't match the kit. None of the full boxes have a quote, but that's okay. I picked out the one with the cute bunny for the sidebar, and then I moved down to placing my glitter headers and date covers for the week. I decided to do the colors in a rotation so that I could make the most out of all the colors that came in the kit. I really used to love full kits like this that came with so many colors for color blocking each one of my days, but then I ended up shifting more into white space planning. Though maybe one of these upcoming weeks I can do some color blocking for old time's sake. Since a lot of my kits are older in that sense, they tend to cater more towards that old planner trend. Anyways, back to my sidebar, I placed down a workout header from the kit along with a habit tracker. The sidebar lines were a little longer than the stickers here, so I had to white out the ends. I ended up adding a munchkin from Once More with Love that's on a treadmill to cover the weekend on the habit tracker since those are my rest days normally. I then moved down and used a This Week header and a Monday through Sunday box that both came from the kit. I tend to use this to highlight my just important moments from the week or just appointments if I don't have much going on. I then moved down and used a few strips of washi as a background for the rounded half box that came in the kit. I then placed down a few pieces of deco in the box since this was going to be my main highlight for the week, which obviously it has to be Valentine's Day, of course. Now, moving on to my week, I start off by being completely out of frame. But then I moved down the planner and placed down a flag sticker from the kit on its side and add a sick day bear from Stick With Me shop to mark down that I was calling out of work this day. I then placed down my full box with a glitter header. But as you can see, I was having a bit of a hard time here because I wanted to make sure all the spacing was just right and that I wouldn't have to peel back the stickers since they are non-removable. Then I use a package label right under that to mark that I received my Jeffree Star mystery box. I then place down a full heart checklist box, but I leave a little bit of a space at the end of the day, and I top off the box with a to-do header. I wanted to take up a little extra room, so I placed down a shower munchkin inside the checklist box. Then I placed down a reading emoji at the very end so that I could mark off that I decided to relax and just read until I fell asleep that night. On Tuesday, I start off with an Instagram icon from Planner Kate to mark my Book of the Month post I needed to do. I then use a rounded label sticker to mark that it was my bestie's birthday. I added a tiny balloon icon on the side that came in a really, really old kit from Planner Gems. I believe it was one of their monthly kits actually. And under that, I use a mini flag with a taco from Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I had Taco Bell for lunch with my coworker Lori. I know it's totally unhealthy, but it was just like I was sick the day before and I needed some comfort food. Like, it's not something I do all the time, okay? Um, After that, I used a to-do header and a full heart checklist box. Again, I was having a lot of trouble with the perfect placement, so I ended up scraping a little bit of the header with my nails, and I didn't like the way that looked. So I covered it up with a piece of deco from the kit. Then I moved to the bottom and placed down my full box and a glitter header. I ended up getting a really, really great sale and being able to buy my dad some surprise tickets to a baseball game. So I wanted to mark that with a half box, and I chose one that kind of matched the full box so I could place it over it and it could look, I don't know, kind of cute together. I used a smiling emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. on top of the half box. For Wednesday, I start off with a header and a full box to start the day. I then use a block sticker from You and Me stickers to mark my Valentine's Day nail art post. Then I use a to-do header and another full heart checklist box. Then I remembered today was my dog's monthly flea medication, so I wanted to make sure I marked that using a label sticker and a paw icon that came from the kit. Since I didn't have any room, I just placed it on the full box. Then I moved down to the bottom and placed down a half box with a reading emoji to mark that I was reading my book that night and went to sleep early. I believe I was reading One of Us is Lying, which is my book of the month from like a few months ago. It was a very slow read, so I actually ended up reading a lot this week in February, but didn't actually finish it until just now in May. I picked up the book and like finished it in a week. I posted a book talk on my blog discussing it, so I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested. But back to the planner. On Thursday, I started by placing a flag and a money icon to mark that I sent my friend Jasmine money for her BTS concert ticket. She ended up scoring one silver VIP ticket and she let me have that because she knew how much it meant to me and how much I was crying the week before. I still can't believe she did that for me. And honestly, even now, if I start thinking about it, I'm going to end up bawling my eyes out all day. So, moving on, I ended up placing my full box at the bottom and then working my way up from there. I used a soup sticker, and above that, I used a label with a doctor emoji to mark that I had to go to the doctor because I was still feeling kind of sick. Then I used an emoji on a laptop up at the top to just kind of like block off a chunk of time because I really didn't do much else that day. For Friday, I started with an Instagram icon from Planner Kate to mark my Valentine's Day nails. Then I used some Munchkin washi from Once More with Love, layered with a circle icon and a payday sticker that came from the kit. Under that, I used a glitter header and a full box. Then I moved down to the bottom and placed down my to-do list for the day along with a to-do header. I then used a half box and layered a date night sticker over it on the full box, since it was Valentine's Day after all. I didn't want to go out since I was still feeling sick, so instead we ordered a heart-shaped pizza from Papa John's. I added a pizza munchkin on the side for that. And it was such a great night, honestly. I'm happy we stayed home instead of going to an overcrowded restaurant. Saturday, I started with a skinny piece of washi and layered over a Lazy Day Panda sticker from Stick With Me shop. Then I used a to-do header and another checklist for things I needed to do, like cancel some movie tickets. Originally, we were going to see Fantasy Island this day, but since I was still feeling sick, I didn't think it was a good idea. After that, I used a label from the kit to mark that I received a huge group order package in the mail. Then I ended the day with a unicorn watching Netflix because I stayed up until like 3 a.m. binge watching on Grey's Anatomy. On Sunday, I didn't do too much since I was still, under the weather. So I marked down that we had a grocery delivery from Amazon Fresh, and I also had playtime with my dogs. I have this little puzzle game for them that I like to do every once in a while where they have to push the blocks to earn their treats. It's really cute. I should record it someday. After that, I marked down on a half box that I recorded 2 Plan With Me videos. And to end the day, I used a to-do header and I cut down a checklist down to 3 and layered a nail polish sticker over it to take up some space. But unfortunately, I don't know where the sticker's from. If I remember, I'll make sure to add it down in the description. Now I moved back to my sidebar to mark down my working out, which this week was really only reaching 10K steps, not necessarily going to the gym since I was sick, and also any highlights, which this week was only really my bestie's birthday. I didn't have anything really going on because of the fact that I felt sick, and this was like the first round of me getting sick and kind of feeling better, but not really because by the end of the following week, I had a really, really hard relapse. But I don't want to spoil it for you guys, I guess. That's for another Plan With Me video. And that's it for this week's Plan With Me video, or memory keeping Plan With Me, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I love how pink this kit is. That's not typically a color I go for, and it feels just so romantic and girly and just cute. So yeah, I loved how the bottom washi turned out, even though I completely messed up so badly the first time around. I definitely need to bring in more Simply Gilded washi and just foil in general to my spreads. But anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day and stay safe. Make sure to hit that thumbs up video or thumbs up this video, sorry, as it helps me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Bye!